policies that we have to put in place to protect the municipal water supply. Fortunately, the kind of users that do take a lot of water are relatively rare. And for our official plan, the land in the urban area gets service with municipal water for the most part. And smaller users, you know, a small industry that just has employee washrooms, they don't need permits to take water. So those are not the kind of users we're looking at. It's the bigger ones that are taking permits from MOE because it's more than 50,000 liters a day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just wanted to bring it up. It is a sort of a key thing for planning going forward, so that the rest of the group know that that stuff's there. The full report would be on the GRCA website, I guess, would it? If somebody didn't have anything to do for a week.
We can get a copy and send it out. I'm sure it's already, if not, will be on our website as well. Brett, do you know if it's already posted on what we provided? Because I do know it was in the council report as well as on the agenda. So that would all be on the May 27th or 25th council agenda if people wanted to go there. But we could provide it to those that would like to have it.
Yeah, I mean, but I think Don's right. All the local source water related documents are on. GRCA has a special website for sourcewater.ca, and all the assessment reports and the current status of the source water protection plan is all there for all of Wellington County.
Yeah. Anyhow, it's really good information, and I just wanted to bring everybody up to date. Take a look. If people want more information, I think we could probably get them to them. And some of the stuff might not be up for a few days yet because it is pretty current. Yeah. So, Jim, can you hear me? Jim Gibbons?
I think his mute button is
Your mute button is on, Jim.
Whoever has control of the meeting can unmute him for him.
Devlin, can you unmute him? No.
What is it? Control Alt?
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot unmute him.
That's too bad. Okay, has anybody got anything else? Oh,
There he is.
there he is. Hi, Jim.
All right. I find the button. I found the right button. I can hear you.
Yeah. Just a question. We were trying to get you a little earlier. The economic recovery document that we had there, do you have any other comments or suggestions that we could add in here at all?
Well, I think one of the things that I'd like to see Rotary do is, with what's going on in the world today, is that I think Rotary should kind of come up with a program to make people feel welcome in our community.
Yeah.
We want to diversify, and I'd like to see a program where new people coming to town are made welcome and are invited to participate in our community, because I feel that the problem that we're seeing across the border today is
We lost him.
Welcome to rural internet.
Yeah, I know.
I think that would something I'm going to push through Rotary. But I also would like to say to, I think Center Wellington and Wellington County has done a tremendous job on the on this problem we're having with the virus. And it's so great to hear that our nursing homes in this area here especially are all pretty well free of the virus. And I think it's been well handled, and I'd like to congratulate the mayor and council on the job that they've done. And so far.
I echo that. Peter?
Yeah, we didn't get everything from Jim there, but one other thing that came up that might play into that is I believe that Welcome Wagon in Center Wellington has closed. And they are, if anybody doesn't know Welcome Wagon, they welcome people into the community. And maybe that is a really neat opportunity, Jim, for our local community group to take on.
Yeah, Peter, to that point, what Welcome Wagon Canada-wide has closed. So that would be a great opportunity for others to take on that ambassador role.
Does anybody know who was involved with it here?
Helen Marlucci used to be, and I can't remember the person that took over.
Yeah, she was brand new. Her name was Christy, and she just came on board late, I don't know, December maybe, January. It was very, very new. But yeah, the announcement was made. Welcome Wagon is winding up right across Canada.
So Pat, do you know her? I'm just thinking of if we know somebody that was involved with that, would be a good resource to help get something else going. I mean, they had all the processes and stuff to, catch the names and anyhow.
Do you want me to reach out to Helen?
Yeah, that'd be great, Peter.
She was the one that ran it for I don't know how many years. She's retired now, but
yeah, we have the current contact information we can share for sure.
That'd be good. So
okay.
Maybe if we put that together, we
Follow
get that
up.
for Jim.
Yeah.
Get that for Jim or Neil to take to Rotary, and maybe they worked with Lions or some of the other clubs to get together and see if they can make that happen again. Because I agree with Jim. It's the stuff going on down south. If we can make people and that they know that somebody knows that they arrived in the community, it's a really good thing to be doing. So
I just want to mention that I follow the various Facebook pages for Alora and Fergus, the community news and community shares and all of that kind of stuff. And there have been a fair amount of people recently who have posted that they're just brand new to the community and how wonderful they think it is and how much they are enjoying being here. And the community has been really, like the community as the residents themselves have been very, very welcoming, have set up a sort of oldies and newbies group that used to meet at the Goofy Newfie that obviously can't right at the moment. But I have to say the community has been really super in welcoming new people to the community.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'd be great if we can keep that rolling because that's what gives the place the heart, right? Somebody else here and they're not adversaries anymore. They're your neighbors.
I just wanted to mention too a couple of updates about economic development itself. I am getting inquiries about people to start, probably at least one a day, getting inquiries to people who want to start new businesses. I am funneling them through to the business center when they need to be, or providing them with the information that they need. So luckily, I think that's a good sign for the economy that people are still willing to take those risks. We are still dealing at a township level, and Brett could expand if you'd like. We're still dealing with developments. We're working with two businesses right now on sort of large expansions or relocations to Center Wellington. I am getting inquiries from businesses and site selectors regarding our land that we have just purchased because people are aware of it. So all of those I think are positive signs right at the moment for that the economy is, people are thinking ahead now and looking forward, and there is some positive things happening with growth in the future.
Good. So, yes, Bob.
You made me think of something, and maybe this, obviously the committee has taken a real approach on helping our current businesses in this COVID crisis, but I'm wondering for Brett and Andy and the mayor, all of the work that we did, that McSweeney did, that is that 4-year strategic plan, and how we allocate land and how we allocate priorities over the next years. I'm wondering if it's too early to tell how this is going to change how COVID, because people have adjusted to work from home. So maybe, retail office space isn't as important, or office space isn't as important, and traditional retail is obviously struggling too in terms of plazas and malls and things. I'm just wondering, at some point in time, do we need to pivot or think about it within economic development for our long-term vision? And it's maybe obviously not on this meeting, but I'm just thinking back to that McSweeney strategy that we all sort of got behind, and it really focused us on the right things.
Just to that, I just wanted to mention that I have been doing a lot of reading about sort of what's happening with the manufacturing sector, et cetera. And a lot of businesses are now, because of the uncertainty they had in their supply chain, are really now looking to have those suppliers a lot closer to them than they were willing to accept before. So that, I think, is an opportunity for us now that we have purchased the land, that they're just to see some maybe faster development of that property than we had originally planned for.
Yeah, I just want to throw in there. I was gonna, a couple of people ago, is there a plan? Is there a timetable for servicing that, Andy and you guys? Servicing it, and the question would be is could we put in like a third of the road or something just to open up some more lots so that if somebody comes along, we've got stuff almost shovel ready to go. Because people moving, I think businesses moving plants back here or facilities back here, they're going to want to do it and get at it. So, I don't know. Yeah.
Sorry, it is something that has been put on a little bit of a back burner just with everything else we're trying to deal with. But it is something that we have looked at. How do we bring in a very early phase of it? So we've talked about possibly looking at 3 phases. So a very short, kind of that first stub in with a cul-de-sac, and then bringing in the second part. But we've got a number of other studies, from archaeological to servicing and things of that nature, that we're trying to get underway, including a final survey of the property. We just received all the legal documentation, deeding and all that back about a month and a half ago to finalize the legal situation. So we've also been talking to the farmer who has a crop on it right now. So we've told him it's just a hay crop that he can take his end of June and kind of the 2020 crops off, but that we would probably be looking at getting into the ground. And we were hoping later this year, but we anticipate now with everything, it'll probably be early next year before we get ready for servicing.
Well, I think that's good. It's just, I know we've all been sidetracked by this, to say the least. But it was just one of those, it's our job here to try to keep looking down the road to, okay, so what's next? And then what's after that? So.
Well, Don, just to your point, as one of the things we do have on our plate to look at is a land strategy. So I think, to Bob's point, that's where I think, and to what Pat was talking about, there's the opportunity for us to really say, let's put some thought into that. And as things are now changing, what is that land strategy look at of how we want to market and look at development of that property?
Well, can we maybe put that as an item on our next meeting? Because I think we do have to try to look out past what's going on now. Hopefully, things will get better for all of us. And I pray that those scientists work hard and get us a vaccine or something that's going to let us get back to life again. So. Okay, I think we're hitting pretty much the time here. Has anybody got anything else that we can?
I was just going to mention that moving forward, probably won't hold unless necessary this committee during the summer, unless we need them to endorse something. But the recovery subcommittee is going to continue its work weekly, as we have been doing. So.
One other thing is we have, Neil's a member as well of Rotary. We've actually been asked to go for next Tuesday as well, just any other questions that some of the Rotarians have been asking, and we can pass on some of the stuff that's going on here that we've talked about today, just so we can actually get some of this stuff done. Right? Okay, anybody else got anything?
The only thing I wondered about was, it's kind of sad, but the work that everyone across the whole community has done to get ready for our brand new hospital. And my understanding is it's going to open on the 9th of August. And that's a great success story after 20 years of work by a lot of people. And I know we can't sort of have the traditional celebrations, but I don't know if there's things that we can do for an economic development, or if that's just put off till post-COVID.
So do you want me to get a hold of Lori and see if there's anything we can do? She would be probably the person that might know that.
Yeah. I just know that they're not going to be able to have the normal celebrations and
I know.
picture taking and group meetings and things, but it's
Yeah, I think they've canceled the tours. They were going to give tours to donors and stuff. So all that's off. I know they have a virtual tour they're working on, so they can at least put an online thing up and people can get a look at the inside of the hospital and stuff like that. But it's a little bit disheartening, Bob, that after all this work, like this was approved in 2010.
Yeah.
And here we are in 2020 and it's finally here and we can't even go have a barbecue in the parking lot.
But you know what, guys? Lucky us.
Yeah, we're blessed because there are communities that need it that aren't going to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the other thing I was wondering about is how do we put something about the new hospital on our website or on economic development? Because it is one of the things that people look at in terms of quality health care before they make a decision to move their business or move personally to a community. So the fact that we've got this new state-of-the-art hospital coming, is there anything we should be doing as to leverage it as an economic driver or even a communication tool for us as the municipality?
Yeah, I guess.
To that, I do always include the hospital. First of all, the fact that we have one, in fact, that we have a new one. And that was a significant amount of investment that the province made into Center Wellington and our viability and ability to grow. So I always include that in information that I sent out to businesses. It was one of the things that I have talked to Loblaws about. I mean, their situation has changed as well. Yeah. So I do always include that information.
Okay, thanks. I didn't realize that.
Good. Okay, well, I guess we'll see some of you next week, Pat. Are we going to do Thursday again? Oh, you're muted, yeah.
Yes, for the Economic Recovery Subcommittee, yes, we will be meeting again next week.
I hope is it 8 o'clock again?
No, it's 9.
9 o'clock.
Oh.
Let me be clear, it's 9.
Yeah, exactly. Anyhow, thanks everybody. Let's keep at her.
Thanks, Don. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good.
Thanks, everyone.